Shubor nakaslem jong Nongshong Hima.
Katna tourism hakasngi balang kalai jingerap shikinong yo jimintoi hakbabon tri ki scheme hak program Empowerment of Tourism Champions of Meghalaya kabla pendong ha Orchid Lake Resort. Umintri ramba kajila ukanrat sangma but umintri katna tourism utimuthi dishira kila IT ki sanction letter shikinong yo jimintoi hapo ka Chief Minister Meghalaya Homestay Mission Community Led Infrastructure Scheme but ka Prime Tourism Vehicle Scheme. The Samru ik certificate scholarship shiki khana school jong ka Institute of Hotel Management hapo ka Chief Minister Hospitality Scheme. Habagran hakani ka sngi umintri rangba udaong baka jingterwa Taj Luxury and Spa Resort ha umnyam kandong hakajaka badan ka Orchid Lake Resort. Ulaong baki project jong katanat kam Jngohkai ki thmu na kabenta shibun ki Ïohkam ai jam. Umintri rangba ulaong babun ki project bakanthop ya ka Shnong Ropeway, Skywalk hamau kodok, Ray Museum hamau senram, bat ki jaga Jngohkai hasora bat siju, kilong ki bal community bakin long ki badan kam ban penkala ya ka kam Jngohkai haki ar nilai snam. Ukanrat ulaong ru bay ka jingpen he ya ka kat ling sun ladap IT, bat la community ban pendap no bo khat san bnai, ba anna bantri kam ki ling sun ki bakham he. Hakaju ka pod umintri katna tourism utimuthi ulaong baka kam Jngohkai kadai upaya na kabenta ka yo ka kot ka jila Meghalaya kumbala sakhi baki don khat phralak mut kinong Jngohkai hausnam arajar apusan. Ulaong bapalat shispa san photali ki project mentala pentri kam hakaleng ka jila ringkat ki jingpendut ki bakot daki hajar klur. Ushira ula benrap balathaw ya ka seng ka bakerpang ka Destination Management Organization ban penyat ya ki jaka Jngohkai ban penklan ya ka jingthmu jong ki jaka Jngohkai ka jingpenyat ya ki nongwan Jngohkai bat karukom ai jing shakri.
Ibaar
When we began strengthening tourism as a priority sector, our vision was simple: to ensure that tourism becomes a powerful driver of economic growth and a meaningful source of livelihood for our people. Today, that vision is clearly visible. Tourist footfall in Meghalaya has increased, with provisional data indicating around 18 lakhs visitors in 2025. Tourism is no longer just about arrivals. It has emerged as a strong pillar of the state's economy, creating opportunities across the sector. The progress is result of focused efforts and planning. Over the past few years, we have taken a very structured approach, focusing on infrastructure, connectivity, and investment. Today, we have more than 150 tourism projects being implemented, with investment running into thousands of crores. We are also seeing strong participation from the private sector, which shows confidence in Meghalaya's future. Meghalaya is now working to develop Ïohkam as a global tourist destination. This is in line with the national visions of creating world-class destination across the country under Viksit Bharat roadmap. Last year, I myself attended 2-day state tourism ministers meet in Udaipur, organized by the Ministry of Tourism. The landmark event held from October 14 to 15 brought together tourism ministers and sector officials from all states and union territory to chart a collective course for transforming India's tourism landscape. As a part of this vision, Meghalaya has established a dedicated destination management organization DMO to ensure focus and professional management for global destination. The DMO will be responsible for destination planning, interdepartmental coordination, service standard, promotion management, stakeholder management, and monitoring visitor experience, effective waste management. This will ensure single point accountability, sustained equality, and increased local participation as the destination continues to grow. We are creating destination, improving facilities, and building system that will support tourism in the long run. But at the end of the day, all this matter only if it benefits people. And that is exactly what we are saying here today. Tourism real on the ground. What is important is that this growth is not limited to one place. It is reaching villages, remote areas, a new destination, ensuring the development is inclusive. As we move forward, we must continue this balanced growth with sustainability, development with responsibility. Meghalaya has immense potential, and with the right approach, we can build a tourism sector that is not only strong, but also sustainable and globally competitive. I congratulate the beneficiaries today, and I wish you continued success. Thank you, Matala Kublai.
I would like to congratulate all the officials headed, of course, by our Honorable Minister, and all the stakeholders involved in the tourism sector for having brought Meghalaya on the tourism map of the country and to certain level even at the global standards and the global scenario. And as mentioned by many before me, that to make the tourism sector successful, every stakeholder has a role to play. It's not something that just the government can do on its own, or it's not something which a hotel owner or a resort owner or a restaurant owner or a taxi owner or a driver can do on their own. In order to transform the sector, every single stakeholder has a role to play. And therefore, the transformation that we are seeing today, the changes that we're seeing in the tourism sector, and when I say that, there is much more to be done. We have just started the process. But as I said, I'm happy to see that every stakeholder has played their part in a positive way, in spite of many challenges that all of us, especially the entrepreneurs, must have faced in order to reach where they are today. From the government side, we have also been very clear that tourism is not about just an event, or tourism is not just about one hotel, or tourism is not just about one cultural program. Tourism can only thrive if we have the entire ecosystem in place. For a tourist to decide whether he or she wants to come to Shillong or to Meghalaya, for the matter of fact, it's a matter of seconds. Over a cup of tea at home, or over a meal, or over a walk, the mother and the father, the husband, wife decide where they want to go in a fraction of a second. That's how quick a decision is made by any individual where he or she wants to go. To be present at that moment, to make ourselves visible to the customer, to the tourist who are deciding where they want to go for their break. And hence there is a lot of delicate and lot of detailed working and planning that goes into developing tourism and marketing tourism as a whole. But while we do all of this, there is also a strong need to facilitate this entire process of this decision making by individuals to come to Meghalaya is based on the infrastructures, the logistics that we have. Whether the connectivity is good, whether the overall staying is comfortable, whether the experience is good, whether it is safe or not. And therefore it involves a lot of people to be able to work and ensure that we're able to achieve the overall ecosystem that we require. And at the end of the day, when the tourist finally comes here, whether we're able to meet the expectations that they had while they decided to come to Meghalaya is really the most challenging and the most important part. And hence we would like to see that whenever a tourist comes to Meghalaya, they should ensure, or rather we should ensure, that they get the best experience of their lifetime. And when I say experience, and I can tell you as a person who also loves to travel, it's not always about the best hotels or the best food or the best place to stay. It's about the small things that we experience as an individual, as a tourist. Maybe just a smile on the face of the driver who's driving me. Or maybe somebody who will just be kind when I go and I'm feeling some difficulty. Some simple, humble person helps me. These small things ultimately make the difference for a tourist, apart from, of course, infrastructure. So the human touch, the fact that we need to ensure that the experience of the tourist is something that he or she will remember for life. And I think when we go through this entire process of how we build tourism and look at all these micro things is really where the real challenge lies, and that is how we will differentiate the tourism in Meghalaya compared to any other part in the country and the world. Up out here, you all know that the Taj Spa and Resorts is going to come up in this area, right where the orchid is. But these also were looked at from a very, very narrow perspective, very sadly. And let me share with you, though it's a very simple thing to explain and talk about in media, but one doesn't realize the negative impact these comments make regarding the brand of Meghalaya which we're trying to build in the rest of the country and the world. People notice these kind of comments. People notice this kind of views. And it's not Conrad Sangma or government of Meghalaya who's affected by comments like these. It is all of you who are present out here, who are the stakeholders, who are the people who are ultimately benefiting from all the policies being created, the infrastructures coming out. It is you who is affected by such negativity and also such narrow comments. Yes, concerns are always there, and concerns need to be addressed. And our government has never shied away from addressing those concerns. But the thought process and the outlook should be a positive one. The thought should be of how we move forward, not how we move backwards. The idea should be to be able to create opportunities for our people, not close opportunities for them. And hence it is very important for us as a government, as stakeholders and as a society to understand this larger goal and this larger vision that we have. And to remember that every single step we take adds towards the larger long-term journey and this long marathon that we have in front of us. These small steps, small events, small big projects, all of this helps us to be able to achieve the larger goal that we are trying to bring to our state, which is to ensure that the tourism sector thrives, to ensure that job opportunities and livelihood is created through the tourism sector. As you're all aware, in the last 8 years, massive change has taken place in the tourism sector alone. We expect many, many more things to happen in the future. And while the tourism sector grows, as you can see and hear, big players alone. It's not the government alone, but it is individuals like you who ultimately benefit from the growth in tourism. When a large resort comes in here, it makes Meghalaya one of the premier destinations for tourists who want to come and visit Meghalaya. As one of our elders, Bakhar Shandi, was mentioning, that we would like to see Meghalaya come in the global map. Well, this is how we create that global icon and the global map, is to ensure that global projects, iconic projects come up out here. And you'll be very, very happy to know that many, many projects have been implemented in the tourism sector. Many of them are being implemented as we speak. And in the next 2 to 3 years, there will be a massive transformation that is going to take place in the tourism sector, where we will see large iconic projects, whether it is the Shnong ropeway, whether it is the Mokkodok, the skywalk that is coming up, whether it is the rain museum that's going to come up in Mosandram, whether it's the museum for living root bridges, whether it is our overall tourism center which is coming up in Sora or in Mandalbre or in Siju. In all of these projects, as you said, investments are being made to ensure that we're able to enhance the overall quality of experience for the tourist at large. And therefore, we are very hopeful that we will be able to create the right ecosystem for development of tourism in the days to come. And we are very hopeful that all of this will ensure also that we carry our people along with us and ensure that while the tourism sector grows, our people, our local boys and girls and our entrepreneurs should get the benefit of the different programs and schemes that we're having. Happy to inform you that the work for the expansion of the runway has already been allotted. It was allotted on the 1st of April and by Government of India, and therefore the runway work must and will start very soon, and we expect that in 15 months' time this expansion work should be complete, and we should be able to have the larger aircrafts coming into Shnong, which again we are very sure will be a great game changer for the tourism sector. On a light note, I must also mention that this always happens to me when I speak. It always starts raining, so there's always problems that are there in front of us. But I can assure you, as soon as I stop speaking, the rain will also stop. So I'll stop speaking soon so that the rain can stop.